Ooh, welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February the 11th, 2025. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw because we got more qualified matches for the Elimination Chamber. And Jey Uso made his choice who he's going to face at WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, we're going to talk about people is not in a wrestling company. We talk about WWE's people got released. Whole bunch of people got released. We got Cedric Alexander, the OC, AOP, Sonya Deville, Belair Davenport. All of those people got released. These guys did not get released. Their contracts was expired. And we're not talking about WWE. We're talking about AEW. 3 guys' contracts expired today. Well, yesterday, because today is the 11th. Yesterday was Malachi Black, Miro, and Ricky Starks. They are no longer part of the AEW roster. Now the question is, will these guys show up to WWE? Will Miro and Malachi Black make the return to WWE? And will Ricky Starks will make his first debut in the WWE? Will he be the one of the guys in that faction in NXT? Will he be part of it? Aleister Black could be. I don't know. It's some darkness to guys. So I have no idea who's in it. I don't think Miro will be in this faction, because I haven't seen a big muscular guy in the faction. It looks like 2 normal average guys in this faction that are not big muscles like Miro. But Ricky Starks and Malachi Black could be part of it. They are average size. Then Miro is buff. He's a buffy boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles made his return to Monday Night Raw, and he wants to make a message to the locker room. He is thinking about WrestleMania, his road to WrestleMania. It's a very long road, because he's not in the Elimination Chamber qualified matches. He's not part of it. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor is next week's, and I believe the last one will be SmackDown's. So, yeah, he's not going to be part of it. So he's going to have a longer way to get to WrestleMania, because now his golden ticket is guaranteed. The Royal Rumble, he lost that, and he's not in the Elimination Chamber. So he talked about all that, and here comes Dominic Mysterio and Carlito to make a little problems for AJ Styles. And I couldn't hear Dominic. He was getting booed. They've been screaming AJ Styles. But Dominic told AJ, everything changed the last time you've been in Monday Night Raw. And AJ said, yeah, everything changed. He wants to know what happened to Damian Priest. He has the fans. Where's Rhea Ripley and all that stuff. And he just made fun of Dominic, and he said, Dominic, all you going to be is Rey Mysterio's B-word son. And then we had a brawl between Dominic and AJ, and then Carlito got involved. But AJ stand tall, did a phenomenal forearm onto Carlito. And we heard that next week it will be AJ Styles versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And we heard that Penta will have a match next week against Pete Dunne. Everybody wants to fight Penta, Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser. Everybody wants to fight Penta. Let's see what happens there. Ladies and gentlemen, next segment we had was Jey Uso. He was doing his yeeting dance. And then they asked for an encore, so of course he would do it. He was doing the yeets, and he was on top of the announce table until he got attacked by Gunther. Gunther destroyed Jey Uso, multiple chops and power bombs and everything. Security guards got involved. He wouldn't listen, and he was beating him up. And then he was about to leave until Jey Uso had the microphone, and he says, I shouldn't say this. But he says, me and you, WrestleMania. So Jey Uso chooses Gunther to face at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight title. And Gunther wasn't happy, so he ran back to the ring and then he got beat up by Jay. Jay wouldn't let him in the ring, and then he did a suicide dive. Or torpedo, whatever you call it. Who's so crazy? Springboard onto everybody's security guards, personnel, and on Gunther. So we will see what happens at that WrestleMania between Jey Uso and Gunther. I already knew that was going to happen because Jay had his problems with Gunther. They were making the rivalry. They don't have a rivalry for Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. What are they going to do with it? So now, ladies and gentlemen, the men that's fighting at Elimination Chamber, they're going to fight for the number one contendership to versus Cody Rhodes. So CM Punk, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre, and whoever wins our main events in the between Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio will have a match to get a number one contendership to face Cody Rhodes. And whoever's on the other side on SmackDown could get another, who's going to be the last guy for SmackDown and the last guy for Raw. I think there's 4 spots right now. So Raw and SmackDown. So yeah, there is. Raw has Seth Rollins and Finn Balor will face each other. And all that stuff. But Finn Balor told Dominic, as they were in backstage, and Dominic told Finn Balor, we should add a new member. Finn doesn't want to add a new member, but Liv Morgan says it was a good idea. But Finn said no. He says, I want to make this right for the Judgment Day. He says, I want to win the Elimination Chamber. I'm going to beat Seth Rollins to qualify, beat the Chamber, and win at WrestleMania and become the World Champion. Let's see if that works. But who will be the new member of the Judgment Day? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we had awesome matches. Especially for the women's. We had a good women's match and a women's tag team match. We got Io Sky and Dakota Kai from the Damage Control to versus the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. This match was awesome. Back and forth. Crazy stuff. Liv Morgan was busted open. Maybe this is why 2K is letting women bleed in their video game, because now they're making the women is bleeding in real life too. Liv Morgan's side of her face was busted open. I don't know how she got busted open. I don't know if it's from that knee that Io Sky did to her, but she got busted open. But it was crazy. But the winner of that match was Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And we heard that Rhea Ripley says, I'm not giving you a match because I think I owe you something. I'm giving you a match because you deserve it. So she says, after Elimination Chamber, the Monday Night Raw after Elimination Chamber, March something. Let's see what I'm talking about here. Calendar. So March, next Monday, will be the 3rd. So March 3rd, Io Sky will get a women's world title shot against Rhea Ripley. So that's going to be interesting. We got no updates about 2K25. No, we don't know who else is going to be in the game. Will the people that got released be part of the game? I think they will. Because they did it with, remember that big giant budget cuts they did in 2022? And all of those guys showed up on 2K22? I think they will make it because everybody was still on contract when the game was announced to be out, right, in January. And everybody was there in the Royal Rumble. Everybody had a contract. So I don't think they're going to kick them out because they already have Blair Davenport confirmed to be in the game. She was in the trailer, the gameplay trailer. She was in it. And it's confirmed that Sonya Deville will be in the game. So I think we could get Cedric Alexander, AOP maybe. Maybe not those guys, but Cedric Alexander, I think we could see. I don't know about AOP, but we could see that. But this could be the last time we see them in a video game next year. Next year we might not see them in a video game. Some people are saying there's leaks of the DLC. There's a TNA one, and there's one with Mark Henry. I don't know if it's leaks. I don't know if it's true because WWE or 2K has not talked about DLCs. I think DLCs should be their last thing to announce because they need to do the full roster reveal. I don't know if they're going to do Legends, but they should do all the main roster and NXT stars. They should tell us all the people that will be in the base game. And then they should do DLCs. Or tell us the rest of the matches for 2K the showcase. But I think DLC might be a little later. I don't think we're going to get big updates this week. Because we still have like 2 weeks until the game comes out. Right? So, why would they tell us something big when we have 2 weeks left? It's not really fair for everybody. It's like 2 weeks. Everybody's going to get excited and they're going to not be excited because they have to wait for 2 weeks. And even, for the people that's waiting and didn't pre-order, they have to wait for 3 weeks. So, I don't know how that, I think they are going to wait until maybe Friday or next week that we get something big. That's my prediction. I could be wrong. They could do something big this week. They could do it tomorrow after Raw. So I don't know. But I'm surprised. What I'm thinking is that they're going to announce some people sometime, maybe tomorrow, that whoever wrestled on Raw might be on the game. Because I remember Alexa Bliss and Candice LeRae, they weren't part of the game until they had their match on SmackDown. And then I looked on Saturday, they were on the game. So it could be that, they have a match on Raw. They're going to be on the 2K game. Because Dakota Kai wasn't confirmed. The Creed Brothers wasn't confirmed. The War Raiders wasn't confirmed. Who else has a match? Bayley was confirmed already. Lara was. Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Raquel was already in the game. Logan Paul and Rey was already in the game. But the Creed Brothers and Dakota Kai was not in the game yet. So maybe they're going to put whoever had a match on Raw, whoever had a match on SmackDown. That's how they could confirm it. Or who was on the trailer. I don't think there's another trailer. I think we're done with trailers, right? We got the release trailer, the release date trailer, and we got the gameplay trailer. What else trailers do we need? I don't think there's any other ones. So, ladies and gentlemen, that tag team match was pretty good. Io Sky, Dakota Kai versus Liv Morgan and Raquel. Pretty good. This match for the women's qualified match for the Elimination Chamber match, Bayley versus Lara Valkyria. This was a great match too. Back and forth, these ladies. They did well, but the winner of that match was Bayley. Going into the Elimination Chamber, they shook hands. They had some respect for each other. So, that's going to happen there. Bayley's in the Elimination Chamber. She goes to Vengeance Day for the NXT Women's Championship match. Why is she getting a lot of title opportunities? Next, we got War Raiders versus the Creed Brothers for the World Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was the War Raiders by disqualification. Because Julius used a championship belt to knock out Ivar. And then Brutus did the same thing to Eric. They didn't win the titles, but I think Chad Gable might be upset because he says, why am I out? I'm hoping that the Creed Brothers are the World Tag Team Champions and Ivy9 is the Intercontinental Champion when I come back. You had a shot for the tag team titles and now you lost it in the disqualification. I don't think Chad Gable will be happy. And then we got our main event, but CM Punk was having his promo. He talking about the Elimination Chamber. He's saying WrestleMania is his. It's nobody else's. It's not John Cena's. It's not Seth Rollins. It's not anyone's. He says it's going to be his. And now that he knows that he's fighting for a no-one contendership to face Cody Rhodes, Now he says it's not Cody Rhodes' either. And then he got interrupted by Logan Paul. He got booed out of the building. And then he called CM Punk a punk. He knows why people call him that. He says there's other things he wants to say. Want to call him, but he can't say on live TV. And then he doesn't understand that the fans are booing Logan Paul, but they're cheering CM Punk. And then they had a whole bunch of things. And then we had the match between Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio. Pretty decent match for both of these guys. But the winner of that match and going to the Elimination Chamber match with Cena, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk. Right? I think that's all. It will be Logan Paul with that punch in the face. He gets the win. And he's going to Elimination Chamber. Rey is still 2-0 against Logan Paul. And then at the end of Monday Night Raw, the New Day attacked Rey Mysterio to end the show. Crazy things are happening, but ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hurry my throat. Ooh. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. That's all for me today. Time is out. Bye.